Hello, I'm here today with.
Philipp.
So Philipp, what did you do today?
I just got top 8 at the Austrian Nationals.
What deck?
I played pure Kashtira.
Kashtira. Yeah.
Alright, so I'll get right into it. Going for the monsters. A standard lineup of 3 Fenrir, 3 Unicorn, 3 Rysart and 1 Scarecrash. I think the ratio is pretty much solved at this point. No Ogre, because it's unnecessary.
Ogre is unnecessary?
The Ogre monster doesn't really do anything.
Okay.
Honorable monsters, again the field spells, so 3 Raids off and Terraforming for consistency, it's super strong. Also gets your Kashtira monsters above the 2500 threshold, so they are really tough to beat over.
Okay.
Best card in the deck is probably Birth. It's your whole grind game. Once it starts banishing from the graveyard, you just rip through all of their interruptions and all of the follow-up. Super strong. 2 Theosis. I used to play 3, but I decided to cut down to play my non-engine. And I haven't missed the third one. It's just a consistency hit, reducing it, but the third one usually doesn't come up ever.
Okay.
Last spell is 3 Prosperity, of course, they can play it and super strong. You really need the consistency. And the rest of the deck is just all non-engine and hand traps. So first of all, the main man, Shifter, of course. Didn't see him this tournament that often as I would have liked, but still super strong card. Every time I activate him, I won the game, so super strong card. And for the rest, just the generic super strong hand traps that are okay. I mean, all of these are not very surprising. I guess these two are a bit weird because they conflict with Shifter, but in reality, when you shifter them and you got Whaler, you can just keep it for the next turn, and Shifter should do the trick. And then last card is 1 Rivalry. Also one of the auto win buttons that the deck has.
Really nice.
Once you get your opponent to play under this one, you usually win. A lot of the meta decks are currently struggling with this, like Snake Eye and Voice, so they really have a tough time playing under it. And that's it for the main deck. It's a clean 40. For the extra deck, I played 2 Shangri Era. Used to play 1, but the second one came up a little bit too often, especially in grind games when you want to have your field spell pop, so I decided to play a second one. Same thing basically for Dark Armed Dragon. It's a super strong card because especially once you have your engine running, you can banish like Theosis from the graveyard with it and get you some follow-up, so this card is super crucial for board breaking. And then some other like rank 7 toolbox cards in the form of Dracosec, Big Eye, Harmonizer Gradiel, and Flare Metal. These all came up not too often, but still I think they are very have the spot in the extra deck, so I wouldn't cut them. This guy oftentimes helps you OTK or quote-unquote OTK when the damage is just not enough, and you just slap this guy and pass the turn, and your opponent has like a 2 effect clock to out him, so super strong for killing your opponent. That's it for rank 7s. I played 1 Baguska. Did not play any Sephiroth stuff, but still you can make this guy easily with 2 Rysarts. This guy usually comes up against stuff like Branded or things that don't play hand traps, where you usually get the combo off. Basically every 3 card combo will get you there, and you really need this card in case you are ever hit by like one of those matchups where you otherwise would struggle with your regular end board. And then for the other XCs, 1 Typhon, 1 Zeus, these cards are pretty standard in my opinion. I never made this guy, but still it's just an oh shit button that you sometimes really need. For other extra deck cards, 1 Changing. This guy usually doesn't come up. I only ever summon this guy when I'm playing against Runic Stun or something, because he can beat over something under Synchro Zone, so he's super crucial. Also his effect
he's like an out to Synchro Zone.
Yeah, you apply pressure under Synchro Zone, it's super strong.
Okay.
Also the banish effect comes up a lot against the deck as well, so when every time they activate a Runic spell, I basically get to try and remove one of the floodgates. So he's super strong in that matchup. But I haven't summoned him in other matchups at all. And lastly, for link cards, I play 1 SP, which is usually part of my end board. Played 1 IP and 1 Link Spider. IP, I usually never make this card, but it's still against some matchups I might want to have a little bit more interruption, so I go for IP instead of SP. it makes my board playing to Nibiru a bit more, but still against some matchups I really think this is necessary. And then Link Spider is for a play in combination with Dracosec, where you can basically make the Dracosec, tribute off a token for a pop, and then go into Link Spider SP, so even Dracosec can basically turn into 2 removers.
That's really nice.
Yeah. So no, I didn't play any hit soul stuff, no Sephiroth Blackwing stuff, only the base minimum what you really need, and it just got me there most of the time. For the side deck, I played 2 Lava Golems. Was thinking of actually playing the third one, but never really came up. Also with, of course, with Prosperity, you can always think for it. And yeah, but if I had more space in the side deck, I would probably try to fit in the third Lava Golem. 2 Ghost Spell, important for some tough matchups, like for example Branded or Labyrinth. Like these decks aren't as popular, but still, when you face them, Branded is, but Labyrinth isn't. So in those matchups, Ghost Spell can be super strong, as well as Ogre doesn't really do anything there, so you usually just side out Ogre and put in Bell, and that's just it most of the times. Then I have a lot of back row hate, so 2 Lightning Storms, a Duster, and double Cosmic. Not enough space for the third one, unfortunately, but super strong card, of course. So these are all just very generic cards. Not much to say here, in my opinion. Never actually used this card the entire tournament, but still, it's something that I want to have somewhere in my deck. And then for going first, we played some trap cards. So 3D Barrier. In current matchup, in the current meta, this card is super strong against like Tempai and Voiceless Voice and all that. So very important. And I played 3 Solemn Judgment because the deck is rather weak to board breakers. This card can help you play around it and get you there, hopefully. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for the deck profile. Any shoutouts?
Yeah, of course, shoutouts to the whole Troopers group, shoutouts to the Playgartner community for getting me into the game, and yeah.
Yeah, so thank you.
That's it.
Bye.
Alright, bye.